Why hello there, beautiful people. Welcome back to Crayniaq Gaming. We are back with the Baltimore State Dynasty here on NCAA Football 14. And once again, we are in the ACC Championship game, taking on North Carolina. Now, this is a rematch of our matchup early on in the season, in which we pretty much handled North Carolina pretty easily. If you want to check out that video, it should be popping up in the top right corner right about now. And also, it'll be in the description as well, along with the rest of the playlist for the Baltimore State Dynasty. And if you're looking for more action-packed franchise and Dynasty content, make sure you guys hit that sub button. We got plenty of content from Madden 20, NBA 2K20, and of course NCAA Football 14 as well. And if you guys enjoy the video, make sure you smash that like button for faster uploads for the Baltimore State Dynasty. So we're going to keep it rolling here, guys, and more than likely if we win, we'll be taking on Oregon, but they still got to worry about Arizona. If Oregon loses, then Florida would move up, but if those two lose, then you had West Virginia, and if North Carolina beats us, I'm pretty sure they'll leap over everybody and be the number 2 ranked team at very least, if not the number 1 ranked team. But we'll have to see how it goes down. Auburn and Florida in a big game. Of course, Arizona and Oregon, like I said. West Virginia taking on Texas Tech in the Big 12 championship game. A lot of good games going on this weekend, but no game has more title implications than this one. Of course, North Carolina wins. They'll probably get into the NCAA championship game, but we'll have to see. I mean, they probably need some help, but they're looking to avenge their 41-20 loss to us, and Anthony Watkins, who missed the first matchup, is in the lineup for North Carolina. He came back a few weeks ago, and he's good to go. And it's going to be a much tougher matchup, that being said. Watkins is projected to be drafted next year. I'm not sure exactly where his projection is, but he is expected to be a mid-round pick. But if he can beat the 2-time defending NCAA champions, then I think that would do a lot for his draft stock. But we'll just have to see what happens in this one. Number 5 North Carolina taking on number 1 Baltimore State for the ACC championship game. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. North Carolina going to start off with the ball here. Now here's Anthony Watkins going to throw his first pass, and he's going to complete it to McKinney. Tim McKinney gets the first down on an 11-yard gain. New set of downs, 1st and 10. Watkins on the play fake. He's looking. Throws to the right side, and this time Ferguson makes the grab, but out of bounds. A really good job by Ferguson, who has over 1,000 yards this season. Now 2nd and 10, throwing the screen, and Jeff Wood goes nowhere. Brought down in the backfield on the screen pass, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 14. Watkins going to hand it off to Wood on the draw. He runs over a defender, but Mosier Dalton able to bring him down from behind. Only an 8-yard gain, needed 14. And now Baltimore State takes over, and this is the return of Jeff Elliott as well. His first game since being injured in the Syracuse game, and he picks up 3 yards on the play. Now it's going to be 2nd and 7. Fred Kane drops back, fires over the middle, finds Carlos Starks, and he's going to get up to about the 45-yard line. A great throw by Kane, and Starks making a great catch, a great route by him as well. So now 2nd and 10. Kane going to hand it off to Elliott. Finds a seam, and he's going to get into North Carolina territory, picking up 10 yards on the play. Just shy of the first down marker, however. Now 3rd and 1. Another handoff to Elliott. He's going to pick up the first down. Gets up to about the 37-yard line. And a new set of downs for the Stallions. Now a little screen pass as Kane finds Perry Paul. Ricky Lee Perry Paul going to pick up 5 yards. It leads to a 3rd and 5. Blitz by North Carolina. Kane gets it out to Morgan, and Morgan steps out of bounds just shy of the first down marker, but Baltimore State going to go for it on 4th and 1. And why not? Jeff Elliott is going to push his way forward for the first down. A great push by the offensive line, and Elliott did the rest. Now 1st and 10. Kane drops back, fires to the left side, and is caught by Carlos Starks. He steps out of bounds at the 1-yard line. And now 1st and goal. Elliott going to get into the end zone. Welcome back to the lineup. Touchdown, Baltimore State. They take a 7-0 lead midway through the first quarter. Now North Carolina with the ball. 3rd and 6. Watkins gets it away, finds McKinney. He breaks the tackle. He's into the open field, and he's going to get past Cox. Brown can't bring him down. Now Pride trying to track him down, and he finally brings him down at about the 9-yard line. A 61-yard reception for Tim McKinney. Now 2nd and goal. Watkins over the middle. He's going to find Shane Burke for the touchdown. Just like that, North Carolina ties the ball game up at 7. So now Baltimore State gets the ball back. Here's a return by Rodriguez. He's going to take it up the left sideline. Plenty of space in front of him. And he's not going to take this one to the house, but still a pretty good return, 52 yards, and Baltimore State now with a 3rd and 6 in North Carolina territory, but Kane hit as he throws, and they go 3 and out. So now North Carolina going to take over at their own 20. Watkins going to throw left side, finds Burton, he breaks a tackle. Burton up the left sideline, he might be gone. Coleman in hot pursuit, but he is not going to get to him. A huge touchdown for North Carolina. And just an even bigger breakdown by Baltimore State's secondary as North Carolina makes it a 14-7 ball game. Baltimore State looking to respond now. 2nd and 11. North Carolina with the blitz. Kane over the middle. Finds Perry Paul. He's going to break a tackle, and he's going to be gone now. A 73-yard catch and run by Ricky Lee, Perry Paul. And Baltimore State says right back at you to North Carolina. We're tied at 14 apiece now in a very high-scoring first quarter. And just a great throw by Kane under duress, and he gets it out to Perry Paul, and just a great job of breaking away from that tackle to get into the end zone. And now we have a tie ball game at 14. North Carolina ball. They face a 3rd and 10 from their 25. Watkins looking for the screen, finds Wood, but he goes nowhere. Brought down for a 2-yard loss on the play, and they go 3 and out. Baltimore State gets the ball back. Under a minute to go in the first. Here's Kane. Corner blitz there. He gets it out to Tommy Peoples, the fullback. And he picks up about 10 yards on the play. That leads to a 2nd and inches. Kane going to hand it off to Elliott. Nice spin move there. Elliott able to pick up a first down. Nearly broke that one for a touchdown. And now waning moments of the first quarter. Here's Kane over the middle. Finds Ricky Lee, Perry Paul again. He gets into the end zone for his 2nd touchdown of the game. And it's 21-14 Baltimore State as we head into the second quarter. North Carolina with the ball, 2nd and 6. Watkins looking to the left side. He's going to be intercepted. Tony Cox. And if Brad Brown didn't run into him, he would have probably had a pick 6, but instead goes down at about the 26. Just an awful decision by Watkins there. Now 2nd and 10. Kane over the middle. Finds Perry Paul, and Perry Paul going to get his 3rd touchdown of the game. 3rd touchdown pass by Kane, by the way, but Perry Paul is just tearing up this North Carolina secondary right now. 28-14 is our score now. Watkins on a read option, and he's going to run right over Sender. Pride finally brings him down after a 13-yard gain in the first down. Now, very next play, 1st and 10. Watkins throws the screen to Burton, and Pride shuts it down. Burton loses a yard in the play. That's going to lead to a 2nd and 11 now. Watkins throws a little swing pass to Wood. Wright completely misses him. Cox can't bring him down, and Wade gets tripped up by Cox, and he's finally brought down. It looked like Coleman and Mosier Dalton both contributed there, but now 2nd and 15 after a false start. Watkins going to throw right side. Shane Burke wide open for the touchdown. I don't know where Sender went on that play. Sender just got caught up on another route, and North Carolina makes it a 7-point ball game yet again. All right, here's another return by Rodriguez. Gets plenty of good blocking in front of him, and he might take this all the way now. Has one man to beat. Jukes inside, and he's brought down, but there's a flag on the play anyways. It's going to be a clip on Ricky Lee, Perry Paul, but it was further down the field. It was actually at the North Carolina 40, so now Baltimore State gets the ball at the 45. Elliott gets a block right there, and that might spring him. Elliott might be gone. 10-5 touchdown, Baltimore State. A 55-yard run for Jeff Elliott as he's trying to make a case to get back into the Heisman race. 35-21, and then Watkins brought down by Wade, a big hit there, and he coughs the football up, but it's recovered by an offensive lineman. But a really good hit by Wade there as nobody even touched him. Now 3rd and 20, Watkins drops back. He has time to throw, but he runs out of it really quickly after that. Did get the ball away, but he was hit while he was throwing it, so that's an incompletion. We get the ball back now. Here's Kane on the play fake. He's going to run it himself, and he's going to step out of bounds, lost ground there. Would have had the first if he would have just stayed forward, but instead, now 3rd and 1, read option. Kane going to keep it himself, gets to the outside, breaks a tackle, and he's going to go down at about the 30-yard line for a new set of downs. Now 1st and 10. Kane on the play fake, dumps it off to Hobart, and Hobart runs over a defender. He's going to pick up the first down. Nice play by Hobie there. Now 1st and 10. Kane looking to the left side. He's going to find Perry Paul again, who gets a foot in bounds. That's all he needs in college. Now a 3rd and goal. Hand off to Elliott. He's trying to push his way in, but he's just about a yard shy. But now Coach Chuck McCray not playing around. He's going to go for it on 4th and goal. Hand off to Elliott, and he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Baltimore State just showing no respect for this North Carolina defense as they go up 42-21 now. North Carolina looking to respond. They really need to right here as Watkins was looking for Burton, but he just didn't hold on to it, just straight up dropped it. Now 2nd and 10, Watkins going to throw it to Green, and he breaks a tackle, breaks another one, and he's finally caught from behind by C.J. McCray. And now it's going to be a 3rd and 1, under 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Watkins over the middle, and McKinney just straight up dropped it. There's just no excuse for that at all. You got to make that catch in that situation. You're down by 21. You're wide open. You make that grab, it might be a touchdown. But now 3rd and 10, Kane nearly intercepted by Hayden. But it falls to the ground. Baltimore State goes 3 and out, and they'll punt it right back to North Carolina. Let's see if the Tar Heels do anything here. Watkins off his back foot is intercepted again. This time by Cox, and again, this time Pride slows him down. Not his actual Pride, as in Jake Pride slowed him down right there. And he just gets tripped up. He could have had a pick 6 there, but Baltimore State now with the ball in the red zone. 3rd and 8, Kane left side, and it's nearly intercepted by Anderson. And Baltimore State just going to take a 3 here as Roger Holloway kicks it up, and it's good. 45-21 is the score. Now under 2 minutes to go, 3rd and 4. Watkins going to throw this one left side, and McKinney makes up for his drop earlier, making a grab there. Steps out of bounds to stop the clock as well. But now 3rd and 10. Watkins over the middle finds McKinney. He picks up the first down, but Coleman strips the ball from him. It's picked up by Cinder. Cinder with blockers in front of him. He might take this back. It might be a scoop and score. Cuts it inside, however, and he's brought down at about the 21, but still a great return on the fumble recovery, and a great job of Coleman to strip that loose. I mean, McKinney got to be kicking himself now. 1st and 10. Kane going to find Hobart, and he's going to get into the end zone for the touchdown. And now Kane ties the all-time record for touchdowns in a season for Baltimore State. 1 away from breaking it. Now 1:15 to go. It's 52-21. Baltimore State with a huge second quarter. And now here's the throw. Joseph going to break 2 tackles. Brandon Joseph going to get up to the 28-yard line. Remember him. He had the big day last time around. Now 3rd and 4. Handoff to Wood, and he's blown up in the backfield. Pause. And now North Carolina going to have to settle for 3 here. Here's the kick on the way, and it's blocked. Bobby Rodriguez with the blocked field goal. This is the first time I've ever blocked a field goal in this game. Well, second technically, but the first you guys have seen in this series. And it just clunked him in the head. He didn't even put his hands up or nothing. He was just right there. Now 1st and 10, Kane going to throw right side. Finds Perry Paul. He gets out of bounds. As Baltimore State's still throwing the football. They're still trying to get points on the board. Gotta love it, man. 1st and 10, Kane going to look deep. Finds Perry Paul again. And he gets inside the 20 now. 32 seconds to go in the half. Here's Kane again. Rolling to his right. And he's going to stop and pop. And finds Perry Paul in the end zone again. And with that, Fred Kane now has a single-season passing touchdown record. Even Lewis Gibson and Franklin Jones couldn't get that, but 28 touchdowns in a season, and he still has another half and another game to go, so it could only skyrocket from here. Baltimore State gets the ball back after North Carolina stalls out. Kane looking for the Hail Mary for one more touchdown, and he finds Nick Gold, who makes the grab, and Baltimore State puts up 66 points in the first half, and this game already looks like it's over at this point. 66-21. North Carolina needs a miracle. And Baltimore State gets the ball back to start the second half. Here's Jeff Elliott, breaks a tackle. He's into the open field, up to the 30, to the 40, but he's slowed down there, and he's finally going to be brought down at about the 36-yard line. If he didn't get slowed down, that would have been 6, though. Now 1st and 10, Bobby Rodriguez checks into the game. He wants in on the action as well. Rodriguez cuts inside, and he's going to get to about the 10-yard line. Baltimore State looking to extend the lead even further. Here's Kane, left side, finds Hobart, and Hobart going to be stopped just shy of the end zone. That could have been his 7th touchdown pass of the game. Kane's, that is. And now 2nd and goal. He's going to force it into the end zone, even though he had a wide open guy left side. I mean, the game just ain't complete without a Kane interception, so it's all good. We're still up 66-21. Watkins would have to leave. Hall is back into the game. Remember him from the last time we played him, and Chris Hall going to get into the end zone for the touchdown to ease the bleeding a little bit, but we're still blowing him out here. Kane on the screen to Elliott. He gets a block there. He's going to take it past the 50 up to about the 42-yard line of North Carolina. And now 2nd and 5 later in the drive. Kane going to throw right side. Finds Josh Bryant in the end zone for the touchdown. And we're just blowing them out of the water now. Into the 4th quarter, Anthony Watkins going to punch it into the end zone one more time. But at this point, it really just didn't matter. Baltimore State wins their 2nd straight ACC championship game. And unless something really crazy happens, they are headed to their 3rd straight national championship game. Against who, I'm not sure, but I don't think they want any smoke at this point because Baltimore State has again imposed their will on another opponent. Fred Kane with 7 touchdown passes in this one, and Jesse Garner definitely got to be proud of him, as is the rest of the Baltimore State faithful. As we look at the stats, Fred Kane, 419 yards, 7 touchdowns, and a pick. His completion percentage wasn't that great, actually. It was only 57%, but that didn't really matter. Elliott, 16 carries, 163 yards, and 3 touchdowns. While playing hurt, by the way, Rodriguez, 14 carries, 113 yards. No touchdowns, but he did fumble once, which is something, I guess. And Ricky Lee Perry-Paul, a ridiculous game. 8 catches, 228 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Now, his draft stock hasn't really been that great, but that should definitely help it a whole lot. The O-line gave up no sacks in this one either, so they played really well. And defensively, we definitely got after him. Richardson added another sack to his record. Tony Cox with the 2 picks. And overall, just a great game. Defensively, we could have played a little better. We could have let less big plays happen, but it's all good. We got the win regardless. Anthony Watkins, 32 for 49, 577 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 3 picks. So he definitely had a record-setting day himself. Watkins with the most passing yards in an ACC championship game, and Kane with the most passing touchdowns in one. So both quarterbacks set records in this one. And I know it sucks throwing 3 picks, but I think Watkins' draft stock was definitely helped by the big plays he made early in the game. There's a lot of good to look at in this tape, and there's a lot of bad, but overall, I think Watkins is definitely a pretty good quarterback, and he could definitely help an NFL team out in the coming years. Depending on how far we get with the Bucs series, I mean, I would expect to see Anthony Watkins get drafted somewhere if we get to where he gets drafted, but we'll have to see about that. But again, a big win for Baltimore State as they head back to the national championship to defend their title against who? Well, you're just going to have to keep watching to find out. We only got a few more minutes in this video, so let's just make it through, guys. Andrew Jefferson out of San Diego State wins the Heisman over Jeff Elliott, and he won by the hairs of his chinny chin, ladies and gentlemen. Honestly, if Elliott never got hurt, he would have won going away, straight up. Like, honestly, he would have won the Heisman Trophy. It would have been a landslide because Elliott was having a great season, but then he got hurt, and it's just really unfortunate. But he is a junior, so if he chooses to come back, then I'm sure he'll win it next year if he stays healthy. Patrick Richardson won the Chuck Bednarik Award. He actually won a few awards, as you're going to see. He also won the Bronco Nagurski Award. I mean, he had a ridiculous season, so I'm not really surprised by that. And he won the Rotary Lombardi Award as well. Chad Wright ended up winning Best Linebacker, so he also got an award as well. And William Morris wins the Ray Guy Award for Best Punter. And last but not least, Chuck McCray once again wins Coach of the Year. I think he's won it about 3 or 4 years in a row now. Well, at any rate, it's time to show you guys who will be playing in the national championship game. And our opponent will be the West Virginia Mountaineers. Oregon and Florida both lost in their championship games. West Virginia won theirs against Texas Tech, so they'll be facing us for the national championship. And that video will be up tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Let me know in the comments section who you think is going to win this game. Also, let me know in the comment section and in the little vote box in the top right corner that came up earlier who you think the player of the game was. Was it Fred Kane? Was it Rodriguez? Was it Elliott? Was it Perry-Paul? Was it somebody on defense? Let me know in the comment section and in the vote in the top right. But thank you guys so much for watching this video as always. Make sure you guys hit that like button and hit the sub button if you're new and you enjoyed the content. Also, click on the notification bell to join the notification gang. That way, next time I upload a video or promote a premiere or I go live on YouTube, you'll be notified. And if you guys like what I do in the channel and you want to support me in a more personal way, definitely consider becoming a patron. The link's going to be in the description below. Big shout out to all my patrons and my Twitch subs. We'll start with the patrons, as always. Franchise Gaming, Beat Up Productions, Colin Mentor, and Joshua Fernald. And a big shout out to my Twitch subs as well, Schmitzy and C Codas. You guys are all awesome. Thank you so much. But all in all, I just appreciate the fact that all of you guys came out and supported this video. And patronage, donations, and tips, they're all very much appreciated, but they're never required for me to do what I do on this channel. I just enjoy putting out this content for you guys to enjoy, and I really hope you guys enjoy it as much as I enjoy bringing it to you guys. So thank you guys so much. That's going to do it for me, guys. You have yourselves a wonderful rest of your day, night, or whenever you're watching this. And like I always say, guys, no matter what happens, make sure you keep that mofo rolling. And I'm out of here. Deuces.
God, they tryna turn me to a monster. Every year I'm a conquer. Okay, see, I bring the thunder. Walking in humble, I leave Muhammad. Sting you like Bumble. Running with pride, 10 over. Eyes through a bliss, I don't fumble. Blind.